Zermatt, what no one tells you before you visit. Is it truly worth adding to your Switzerland itinerary? Here's my real experience and everything you must know before you go. Welcome to day 3 of my Switzerland diaries. And today, we are heading straight into one of the most magical places in all of Switzerland, Zermatt. Early morning, we left from Zurich. The train ride from Zurich to Zermatt is one of the most scenic journeys in Switzerland. Rivers flowing right beside you, huge mountains, green valleys. It feels like a screensaver coming to life. And after a super scenic 3 to 4 hour train journey, we finally reached Zermatt around 11 a.m. And trust me, the moment we stepped out, the fresh alpine air, the wooden chalets, and those dramatic mountain views, it was love at first sight. Zermatt is a completely car-free village, yes, no cars at all. Only electric taxis and tiny e-buses, which makes the whole place peaceful, quiet, and unbelievably beautiful. We checked in at our cozy mountain view hotel. And then after lunch, we left straight for Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. The highest cable car station in all of Europe. To get there, we took the cable car from Zermatt all the way up to 3,883 meters. And oh my god, the ride was an adventure in itself. Glaciers below you, snowfields shining in the sun, and the most unreal alpine landscapes all around. When you finally reach the top, it genuinely feels like you're touching the sky. You get 360-degree views of Switzerland, Italy and France, all at once. For photographers and mountain lovers, this place is pure heaven. Even in summer, the temperatures drop sharply up here. There's snow all around. We grabbed a hot coffee and enjoyed the view of the legendary Matterhorn peak. Honestly, a once-in-a-lifetime moment. As we reached the top of Matterhorn Glacier Paradise, we walked inside the Glacier Palace. And trust me, I was stunned. This entire ice cave is carved inside the glacier itself. And look at this artwork. Beautiful ice sculptures, crystal clear designs, and such creative detailing. It actually feels like stepping into a frozen museum. Just imagine, all of this is made from ice. From the figures to the tools. Every piece is hand sculpted and looks so magical under the blue glacier light. I kept wondering, how is this not melting? Well, because the temperature inside the glacier stays below freezing throughout the year. It's naturally cold here, so these sculptures stay preserved beautifully. For me, this was one of the most unique experiences of the day. Standing inside a glacier, surrounded by art made entirely of ice. Simply unbelievable. In the evening, we headed to Gorner Grat, another iconic viewpoint of Zermatt. Standing proudly at 3,089 meters, that's 10,132 feet. The Gorner Grat train ride is something you should never skip. Views of the Matterhorn follow you the entire way. And then, the sunset. The golden light hitting the Matterhorn. The sky turning shades of orange and pink. It felt like watching magic unfold in real time. Absolutely unforgettable. If you're planning a trip, the best time to visit Zermatt and Matterhorn Glacier Paradise is from June to September for clear skies and perfect weather. And if you love winter vibes and snow sports, come between December and March. Day 3 in Switzerland was honestly one of my favorite days. Matterhorn's power, Zermatt's charm, and the sunset at Gorner Grat made it truly unforgettable. And yes, Zermatt is 100% worth adding to your Switzerland itinerary. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because Switzerland Diaries Day 4 is coming soon. Love.